29. Times before. You've got to respect this franchise and this organization, though, don't you? Because they've somehow been able to move past all those tough losses. The Minneapolis Miracle, the pass interference no call, going out at home the last 2 years, first in overtime to Minnesota on another controversial play, and then to Tom Brady last year. A resilient bunch, this New Orleans Saints team.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 7th season in the league, former #1 overall pick, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who's flashed at different points his whole career. He's had success here and there, but never been able to really sustain it. And now here he is, after years of trying, and he gets a chance to take part in his first ever Super Bowl.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
To try again after the sack, Winston. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And for Justin Herbert, I don't think there's any other way to say it other than it's been a meteoric 2 years. The NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year last year and followed it up with a terrific sophomore campaign because this guy has his team in the Super Bowl. Now he has a chance to just be the 4th quarterback to win a Super Bowl in his 2nd NFL season. How about this company? Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, and Russell Wilson, the others. And he has a chance to do it at home, similar to Tom Brady's accomplishment last season.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So that'll back him up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Pete Werner in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Three points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Nice swatter on a punt now on 4th down.
Back deep, a former Ram in their St. Louis days at least, Danny Amendola. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Nifty move. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The give running right is Chubb. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb will get the call running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. With a 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Running with a fullback, Alex Arma. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 29, Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Pushing his, and he works free. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is first and goal from about the 8. Here's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback there to make the grab.
And the Saints are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Herbert on 1st down now. Forced out to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 88 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
The 1st down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Winston. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. The final shot before the break for Herbert, eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Joe Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Muscles him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing, Winston. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Winston now to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Winston steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Peterson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Pushes him over. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Peterson running right. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They run again with Peterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Runs over it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
2nd down, Peterson again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll run with Peterson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. On play action, Winston.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Peterson a 1st down and more. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped. Morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to take him all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run for it with Peterson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Winston. In the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.